Now to the healing in Boston, and there was a moment of silence at the starting line of the Boston Marathon this morning.
Runners remember the people who were killed and injured last year.
And then the start of this year's race. For some, this was their first time running in the famed marathon, and today marked an important milestone, the first Boston Marathon since the bombing.
It was an important moment for athletes from around the world.
Cody Holyoke caught up with some familiar faces. Cody.
Mike Carroll, good evening. You know, it is amazing that in a city this far from home, people will still come up to us and say hello. They'll recognize us and they want to share their stories. We had the chance to meet with Wisconsin runners over the past 3 days and really pick their brain about their experiences here ahead of the Boston Marathon and then after they finished. Today I was able to talk to a Brookfield couple who tells me they wouldn't have missed this for the world. How's it feel to be back?
It's awesome.
Incredible. It is.
We caught Ron and Deb Blaha a little out of breath. They had a good excuse. Running 26.2 miles will do that to you. And to them, a little exhaustion is the least they could give.
It was important. You know, part of it was taking back the marathon. A lot of it was for the city of Boston and letting them know that we're there with them as they recover.
I think Boston got the message 36,000 times over. Runners pushed themselves for this race, for this city. And the crowd responded in kind.
I don't know if they realize that, you know, how much impact they have on the runners and what enthusiasm they bring to us.
Throughout all of the bloodshed and the healing that followed, athletes just didn't have a sense of closure when it came to the marathon bombings. That act of terrorism hit them in the gut, and the only way to catch their breath was to get back on the course. For Deb, turning the final corner onto Boylston Street unleashed a flood of emotion.
Emotional. It's hard to get through, but it was great. I mean, the people are amazing.
Soon after they ran across the line, volunteers adorned the couple with medals, a souvenir of their efforts and a reminder of the hospitality Boston holds for its runners.
I just felt the need the whole way to applaud them for coming out again and supporting the runners and supporting us. It was awesome.
Now tonight, after enduring the physical and emotional hardships that go along with this competition, runners will now celebrate with their adopted family here in Boston. Parties and celebrations abound tonight. We will check in with more hometown runners tonight on Live at 10. Live in Boston, Cody Holyoke, today's TMJ4.
Cody, there was a heavy police presence there today. That must have been reassuring to both the runners and the spectators who lined the route.
Yeah, well, Mike, it was certainly noticeable. I mean, when you have 3,500 police officers in a major metropolitan area and then 1 million spectators lining this route, there were not many issues. I think there were some roadblocks. Obviously, parking and roads were shut down, but for safety precautions, I think we can all get behind that. For the most part, though, there were checkpoints at a lot of the areas near some of the sensitive locations regarding the race, like the finish line, that sort of thing. But if you didn't have a bag, you really weren't screened. Police just wanted to look through your bags, make sure everything was fine. They were prepared for the worst case scenario, I would say. There were some hazmat teams. There are cameras all over the city, but they didn't have to deal with that at all. And it was really the outcome I think everybody wanted and the outcome Boston deserved.
Yeah.
Cody, did you face any challenges in just trying to cover the event because of all of the people and the security and just the logistics?
I think just because the roads were shut down, it was hard for us to get around. We were able to walk. I've been tracking our steps. We probably walked about 22 miles in the past 3 days, so we're close. We're not quite at marathon level, and we walked it over 3 days, not over 3 hours. But we were able to get to at least the last mile of the race and really just drink in the atmosphere. You have all of these spectators, these fans, perfect strangers, treating these runners like they are celebrities, and it is truly a sight to behold.
Yeah.
Quite the sea of humanity. Cody Holyoke joining us live from Boston. Thank you very much.